What up, YouTube? Uh, this video is gonna be a little different than my normal videos. Normally, I don't really talk about a whole lot of like personal stuff on here, other than like the dread videos, like some of the vlog videos. But today we're gonna talk about why I don't have any friends. And I'm 27, by the way. Other than my neighbor, I really don't talk to anybody nowadays, and it's not because I can't. It's just by choice, you know. Over time, like a long time ago, I used to have a lot of friends. I used to be able to go on my phone. It'd be like 9, 10 people I could call. I could text. They would text right back. You know what I'm saying? We could kick it, all that. But obviously, you know, after you graduate high school, that kind of falls off a little bit. But so basically, at this point in my life, I'm not trying to deal with any type of bullshit, right? I don't want to deal with no type of drama. I don't want to deal with people want to talk behind your back. People want to talk shit about you. People want to and then hang out with you the next minute type shit. Like, I'm not doing none of that anymore, because I don't got time for that shit. I got like, what, 21,000 days left, some shit like that on this planet. I don't got time to do no type of bullshit. So I'd rather be alone. And believe it or not, it's been some of the best time of my life. I've been just chilling. I haven't had to deal with nobody's bullshit. I don't have a social media. The only type of social media I have is YouTube, really. So I don't see any bullshit. I don't ingest any bullshit anymore. Well, at least not as much as I did. So, and like, the days are just so peaceful. And it sounds weird, right? But everything is just so much more peaceful. See, when I was younger, like 21, 22, 20, something like that, if it was like a Friday night and I didn't have nothing to do, and I heard like people outside partying and shit, I would get like all mad. You know, I'd be like, damn, I don't got shit to do. People out here partying, turning up, fucking bitches, getting money, all this shit. I'm at home not doing shit. You know, I used to get kind of upset about that shit, but now, no lie, sometimes I forget what day it is. Like, that's how just completely out of that shit I am. So because of that, most people, like, if you do anything, honestly, I probably just won't ever talk to you again type shit. That's pretty much how it is. Like, if you say you want to do some shit and then all of a sudden that day comes and you never text me or call me, and I gotta call you and you don't answer type shit, and like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just cool with all that, because I could just go somewhere by myself. And I'm starting to get more comfortable with like going places by myself and to public places and stuff like that. But growing up, I went to like mainly like an all-white school. Like, it was a few black kids, but it was mainly like a lot of white kids. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it was a little rough. Let's just say that. Transferring over to that school in 3rd grade, what was it? Yeah, they were doing all different types of math and shit, like multiplication, and that was always confusing to me. I was always a little behind on math because of the school I went to before. I wasn't really learning nothing. They wasn't really teaching anything. So my mom sent me to a different school, and all of a sudden I went from getting an A in math to getting a C in math at best. So I mean, so going from like an all black school to going to like a mainly all white school, kids would make fun of my clothes. Kids would make fun of my hair, saying that I was bald and shit. Like, I just had a normal black kid haircut, a normal black person haircut. Like, just, you know what I'm saying, with the line up. I was not bald, but they would like make fun of me and say I was bald. Make fun of like the style of clothes I wore. You know what I'm saying? Going into high school and shit, I never really cared about like fashion and shit like that. So my freshman year of high school was like 2011. Dude, I was still wearing South Pole. I was still wearing Echo Unlimited. All types of shit. Everybody else was wearing Aeropostale, Hollister. You know what I'm saying? I was just still on my 2005 shit. Not giving a fuck. So, obviously, I didn't really get a whole lot of girls in high school. You know, my wardrobe was outdated and shit. I always had, like, new shoes. But I never, I always had, like, South Pole, Echo Unlimited, some straight outdated ass shit. But I don't, looking back on it, dude, I don't even care, because guess what? I don't talk to none of them people no more. None of that shit. I'm not even in my yearbook, because I was like, fuck that shit. Literally, I'm not even in my own yearbook. But that should tell you what I thought about high school as a kid. But so yeah, obviously with an outdated wardrobe, you're not gonna get a whole lot of females, stuff like that. I had one friend who, there was like a really a long time where like we're best friends, but it's just that there were some things, some questionable things he would do, you know, like we would go to a party together, all of a sudden he would disappear because he had all the weed, so he would disappear into a room with a bunch of the popular kids, you know, that don't talk to him at all no more. None of this shit matters anymore at all. But he would just disappear into a room, you know, smoke some weed with some people, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. You know how it was in high school. Like, you can't be around people, smell like, y'all ain't even gotta smoke with me. It ain't even that serious. Like, I'm just trying to have a good time, you know what I'm saying? No, I didn't bring no weed. I'm 16 years old. I don't got money for weed. My parents did not give me money for weed. So, no, I don't got a whole ounce of weed. I don't got all this other shit that y'all do. I'm just trying to kick it. But, you know, obviously it's never like that. People call you broke and shit. All this other shit, talking behind your back, blah, blah, blah. Obviously my outdated wardrobe, people probably thought I was broke as fuck. Nah, that was not the case. Like, I had everything I needed and most of what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So in high school, like, mainly all I did was just play video games. I started smoking weed in like 2000, I want to say summer of 2010. So that would be my 8th grade year going into my freshman year. So like in the middle of that summer. And do I regret smoking weed that early? I was like, what, 14? Nah, not really. I just wish that I would have. See, I when you smoke weed in high school, you end up meeting a lot of people just because of weed. Like, you end up doing a lot of things that you maybe wouldn't normally do because of weed, like taking these journeys, walking like 2 hours just to get some weed type shit. So you end up meeting a lot of people and stuff. And I just wish I would have known that none of that shit would matter, you know? Because I had problems with, like, what's it called? I always just viewed myself, like, bad. I thought I was ugly, like, all types of shit, so... Because, like, nobody would ever really... Females wasn't really, like, talking to me like that. So I don't know. I just always thought I was like an ugly ass nigga, you know. But as I got older, I started to realize that wasn't the case. You know, I was a quiet kid, you know. I never really had a whole lot to say for real. But if you like asked me some questions and I got to know you and stuff, like I would say a lot of stuff, you know. But that's how high school went. And then getting out of high school, obviously the typical, you'll lose like half of your friends like as soon as you graduate high school. Then I had a few friends that I grew up with that I kept talking to right after high school, and like we kicked it every day. Like it was cool. None of us really had girlfriends like that, nothing serious. And obviously no kids. I don't have no kids right now. I don't think they do either, but yeah, so no kids, no girlfriends. We were kicking it every day, smoking, doing whatever 21-year-old kids do, you know. But like I said, yeah, we hung out every day, and then kind of just over time, we just kind of grew apart, you know. You call somebody, they answer, you know, and a little bit time goes past. You call somebody, they don't answer, but they call you back, you know, like an hour later. A little bit of time past that call, they might not call you back for another 3 days. They may not text you back for another 3 days, you know. That's kind of how it was. That's kind of how I slowly lost all my friends, is that people's lives just take you in different directions, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there are some people who I wouldn't say like did me dirty, because I don't view myself as like that important, that I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say, but I don't even think it's all that serious, you know. But there's some people who did some fucked up shit, but it is what it is. But I'm just at a point in my life where I don't want to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. I've had more fun by myself than I've had with a lot of different people, not having to deal with people's bullshit. Some people got a drinking problem. They act like different people when they get drunk. I don't even got to deal with that now. Nowadays, I basically just kind of do some exploring, try to go to some different places I've never been before. That's about it. Like, I think I pretty much just told y'all a lot about my life. I really don't talk to nobody. But I think that about wraps it up, y'all. If y'all still here, I hope y'all like the video. Subscribe.